Hey guys, what's up, Sweet Thomas? Tonight we're back here with Wrestling with Wregret, and tonight, well, time for a little bit of a pay-per-view review with Adam Blampied. I think actually one of the more popular videos on the channel. And it's his review of Heroes of Wrestling, one of the worst pay-per-views of all time. So, I'm actually kind of curious. I think this is the first of the old, promotions that I've actually covered. So, or in this case, One Night Show. You'll understand why in a bit. Just watch. You'll understand the horrors of Heroes of Wrestling. Like I say, good luck. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoyed. Let's dive on in. Hey, Cornet. Nice punch. And here we go.
You know, folks, we like to have fun here on this show, but that doesn't mean Wrestling with Regret can't get a little serious now and then. With that in mind, this week I want to have a frank, honest discussion about race relations in America, global warming, and how we can solve the worldwide terrorism crisis.
1.
First off,
There we go.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Here? Now?
Mm-hmm.
Now? Here?
Come on, bring him in.
I'll bite. This better be good.
Hi, Brian!
Hey, Adam. Good to see you again.
Hi, Adam. How's it been since my failed attempt at invading what culture?
Well, to be honest, things are going great here. People love my rebooking videos. I'm the reigning, defending What Culture Heavyweight Champion of the world. Mwah. Oh, and I just won the Nobel Peace Prize for simultaneously solving race relations in America, global warming, and putting a stop to terrorism around the world. So, you know.
Humble brag.
And...
Ouch. Anything else?
Well, I came to you because I think I found something for you to review.
Really?
Really?
For me?
All right.
Okay, my interest is piqued. What do you have?
Well, as I was leaving my incredibly large house this morning, I found this DVD on my doorstep. No note, no anything, almost as if it was placed there by some sort of mysterious being.
Well,
that's suspicious.
Oddly specific theory. But what's the DVD?
What do you got?
Is there anything written on the front of the case?
Yes, it says it's called
Here it
Heroes
is.
of Wrestling. What, have you heard about this show? Do you know anything about it?
Before you ask, no, I don't remember much about this.
Son of a bitch! What evil have you brought before me?
Whoa, buddy, whoa.
Whoa.
Yikes.
What's wrong?
Go ahead.
Heroes of Wrestling is only the worst pay-per-view of all time. Just a bunch of sad old men writhing around in a pathetic display to try and recapture the glory days, which weren't even gone that long to pine for yet. Jake Roberts at his drunkest, Yokozuna at his fattest. It's awful. It's crap. It's torture. You have some nerve bringing this garbage to me, Adam.
Whoa, buddy, whoa. Calm down, calm down.
Have you actually seen this show?
And that would be a no. Well,
come to think about it, no, actually.
Huh. Look at that.
That's weird. I guess I've just read so many negative online reviews about it over the years. I've kind of psyched myself out. I've never taken the time to watch the show myself to see what all the fuss is about.
Well, there you go. You're just basing your opinions on what everyone else has been saying. Tell you what, how about we watch this together?
Huh.
All right,
Well,
this ought to be
I
fun.
feel like this is going to be a huge mistake, but why not? What the hell?
That's not me, I swear.
Did you hear that?
I guess?
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Yeah,
Let's hope so.
Heroes of Wrestling was an event that took place in October of 1999 at Casino Magic in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. In the thick of the Monday Night Wars, promoter Bill Stone scooped up just about every unsigned name of yesteryear that he could to make this, on paper, one of the biggest independent shows of all time.
I can't believe there were that many big names they could get at this time. Like, why was it so easy to book them for this show?
I have a feeling we'll find out soon enough.
I mean, considering it's like 1998, 9, you know the ones, right? Oh boy. Yeah, something tells me if these guys were available, there is a probably good reason for that. And I don't think we're gonna like it. Yeah, might as well just hop in and explore the weird world of Heroes of Wrestling. So when I missed out during when I was only 3 years old.
Show begins and we're introduced to the announce team, Dirty Dutch Mantel and Randy Rosenblum.
Where's Gordon Soley? Wasn't he advertised to be the host of the event?
Host.
Well, yes, he was, but he couldn't make it due to health issues. Getting sick was the smartest
Fair?
decision he could have made.
After we hear the ring announcer's
Christopher
curious
Sternberg?
introduction.
So throw down your toys and get out of the sandbox. Playtime's over.
Sandbox?
Because tonight, somebody
What are we,
get
the-
their ass whooped tonight in here.
We get things started with a tag team between a Samoan SWAT team and the pair of Marty Jannetty and Tommy Rich. Most of Jannetty's offense involves him trying to get the crowd pumped up, and most of Rich's offense consists of him standing in the corner and watching.
You can go into the ring with the guy, and you can
Man,
look
this
at
looks
him and
bad.
tell him
It's
that
no magic, huh?
he's tired, he's been up all night partying.
Well, if that's the case, the Samoans
Yeesh.
probably took one look at Jannetty and were able to figure out their strategy. The
Good
Samoan
boy.
swatters use a steel chair on Jannetty in this opening match because, hey, let the
Good
rest of the
luck.
card figure out how to top it, right? Aside from the gratuitous chair shot, the match is passable old-school pantomime that ends with the SST going over.
I mean, right away you get an idea of just how unqualified Rosenblum is to call this event.
Go
He
ahead.
botches a few names of moves, not only in this match, but throughout the entire night.
Oh boy. Seven.
Slam takedown.
Arm drag.
Chop there. Another chop to the head.
Shoulder.
Off the ropes and the flying leg kick. Mobility and the leg
What
drop.
a drop kick.
And now he's going to body slam him. Off the ropes.
I mean,
Wow,
I feel
not even
bad for
close.
Dutch here, but to be honest, he's not exactly a cunning linguist in himself.
You don't have to be a brain-sized
So that was
scientist
Dutch,
to know
okay.
what's coming next. You know, when you get picked up in this, you're going down. You're either going down for that Samoan drop or you going down.
Ow.
You altered it a little bit there. That is a face buster. In either case, hit work.
Up next is a match between
Wow. Not even one match in, you can already tell this is gonna be bad. Like, seriously, flying leg kick? Wrong move. Yeah, honestly, if I heard that, I'd be like, these guys high. Is this guy high? 'Cause, I mean, Mentel, I can understand he has years of experience. Rosenblum? Well, that tells me he never bothered looking up any of the moves. Oh boy. Poor them. As well, if you've seen in many pay-per-views, this, announce team can really bring down the mood because, they gotta call the action in the ring for, the TV audience, which, is this really pay-per-viewed? Oh boy. I mean, I expect this kind of thing from, like, a free show, but pay-per-view? Oh boy. Also the audio, like, did you hear that? The eep. And they didn't even bother hiding the, the DirecTV on this DVD. It really shows how bad this looked. Oof. Anyway.
Greg Valentine and George Steele, who looks more
You can see
bored
the
here
film
than
grain, too.
crazy.
He looks more like a dad being led to the lawyer's office.
dementia
by his daughter
patient.
to
Oh,
change
boy.
his will.
Sorry, Animal.
Maybe there was some lead in those
I do.
knuckles.
Steele and
surprised.
Sherry Martel are an item for some reason at this show, but as the match goes on,
Yeah,
Sherry's
you know what's
real
going on.
intentions become clear.
I think
Sherry's going to help him out. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
She's working on the animal. What's
Do you
going
expect
on here?
anything less from
This
Sherry?
whole match is a mess. Not only has Sherry's heel turn been terribly overbooked, the referee is a total dingus. He fails to notice a foreign object even when he's looking right at it, and somehow doesn't see when Sherry
always
hits
being
Steele with
idiots.
a
Up.
chair. At least one person in the audience
Come on,
saw
you gotta
it coming.
hear that, right?
telling him, okay, baby.
Oh! The chair.
After the match, George no-sells a chair
Oh,
shot
boy.
from Valentine. You know, the same weapon that knocked him out for the 3 count when Sherry used it seconds earlier.
Psychology.
Hey, that's my gag.
Too
In our
bad.
next match, Too Cold Scorpio
This
defends a replica belt he probably nicked from a local indie fed against a young man named Julio Fantastico. Apparently,
Oh, yeah,
this is Julio
Zandig.
Fantastico's first pay-per-view event. A real
Oh, boy.
hero of wrestling.
Joining Dutch
So, if you guys, I'll bring this up when WXO comes out, but that actually is not true. Wrong last name. That's Zandig, aka the guy that would go on the, found CCW, aka the, hardcore free wrestling promotion that brought us, Moxley and some of the craziest hardcore gimmicks out there. And death matches, too. And looks like Captain Lou's back, and, well, here.
Dutch and Randy on commentary is...
Hi, Lou.
Oh, damn it. That's right, baby. Kevin's happening on Heroes of Wrestling. Oh my, what a beautiful production. Yeah, makes sense that a demon from the underworld would appear in something as ungodly as this show.
What? Demon of the underworld?
Long
What
story,
are you
Adam.
talking
Long
about?
story.
Don't ask. It's a long story.
See?
Commentary here was already bad enough, Lou, but you were just making things worse.
This Julio, look at this Julio. Look at the Scorpio that he's with. Look at the talent they have here tonight. If you don't get out there and you don't win, you don't make the money. I mean, you make something, but you don't. You're not progressing your career. But this Julio Sanchez, look at that.
Excuse me, Captain Lou.
What are you doing?
Apparently a demon from the underworld. Why are you having trouble saying Julio's name?
What do you mean? This is the way I talk. This Julio, this Efty back, this Ollie, this Abadashre, Billy.
Better.
Sorry. I'm Adam.
Long story.
This match is fun to watch, but it gets kind of botchy. The biggest highlight is when Julio goes into the crowd.
Oops.
Later, he pushes the
I guess he's gonna get out of the way then.
Scorpio hits the turnbuckle with his butt, but has to sell all he landed crotch first.
Not even close.
2,000 jammed into this barn at the Casino Magic.
Don't call it that.
Too late.
The match ends when Scorpio completely
Ooh,
whips the tumbleweed,
overshot it.
Gets a 3 count anyway. So
Surprised he didn't try to redo it, but whoops.
Just show a replay of the move from an even worse angle.
Womp
Hey,
womp.
forget about all that now.
Oh boy.
Let's talk about how they named me the commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling.
Huh?
On this release,
there is.
Stone announces first Heroes of Wrestling commissioner, 48-year veteran Captain Lou Albano takes the helm.
Whoa!
You're the commissioner of the Heroes of Wrestling.
They made me the commissioner!
Now, as the commissioner, I'm going to be completely fair, call it right down the middle. We're going to have shows all over the world. There's going to be meet and greets and festivals and carnival rides. And
Whoa!
ponies. There's going to
Whoa!
be Heroes of Wrestling Network. There's going to be
Lou,
restaurants. There's
Lou,
going to be...
stop, Lou. Heroes of Wrestling isn't around anymore. This is the one and only show they ever did. Don't you know that?
Oh boy.
No. That can't be right. I've been paying the rent on an office building for the last 16 years. Oh, Billy, they never told me. They shut it down. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Brian, what just happened?
Yeah.
Say that for your channel, man. Up next.
Yeah, again, I'm not too sure if Lou was actually like that on screen, but damn. Oh boy. Can you imagine, like, paying for something even after they all closed down? Oof. That's gotta hurt. Anyway, we got some tag action with some old school rock and roll era WWE tag teams. Here they come.
This is a barn
Hey,
burner,
Bushwhackers.
folks, as the Bushwhackers take on Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
Wait, Brian, they are not the Bushwhackers. They are the men formerly known as the Bushwhackers.
Look at Butch, formerly the Bushwhacker.
Just like how in tonight's main
Okay.
event, King Kong Bundy
Couldn't
is
come up with a
scheduled to face
tag
the
name?
man formerly known as Yokozuna.
WWF champion, the former Yokozuna.
Okay, fine, but I mean, if the names are copyrighted,
coulda just gave him a
isn't
new
this
ring
a
name,
super
right?
Lame way to try and get around it.
Well, hell, you can't blame him for trying.
Oh, that got louder.
Okay, I'm starting to feel like things are getting ominous.
Let's just
The
not
last
bring up
time
the
we
name,
saw
huh?
these two evil foreigners, they were stinking up the joint at the second Maccabia Mania event. That being
Grandmaster
said,
Wrestling.
you want to hazard a guess as to, oh, who am I kidding? This match was a wreck and you know it.
I mean,
Let's
considering
start
the
with
age and
American
how
Russian
inflexible
manager
they
who
are.
Can't even introduce these guys properly.
Iron Sheik will do Irania Club demonstration. Pay attention.
There's no clubs.
Oh, he's doing the Russian national anthem.
After
Could the
disgusting
Sheik even
visual
do the clubs
Bushwhackers
anymore?
Licking Mississippi's best and brightest.
I mean,
they're
back
trying to
then.
get a USA
By the way,
chant
rest
going,
in peace,
which
Sheik.
makes
He
about as much sense as when Chris Benoit
passed away
and Chris
earlier.
Jericho got that chant against La Resistance.
Wasn't that because of Conway?
Inside the steel cage.
I think.
Live tonight, Snitsky versus Kane.
Folks, these four men put on a clinic. That is a kicking, punching, and choking clinic. These guys
So,
are so
yeah.
immobile, I counted fewer than 20 bumps between the four of them in this 9-minute match.
Oh, and in a rare showing of tenderness, Volkov looks to be laying Luke down for a nice nap. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a backbreaker. Come on.
Soft slam.
What's that?
Calling
Dude,
out the
Frozen Blue, what are you
Bushwhacker
doing?
room, what are you trying to do here? This match
think
is
he's
like
given up
watching
already.
4 old guys wandering around looking for their keys. Even the referee is sick of it
boy.
and does a fast count after Sheik and Volkov
Please.
recreate the finish of the Mighty Maccabees debut match.
Up next, it's the Four Horsemen versus the Midnight
thank
Express.
God.
Well, one from each team at least, as Tully
Interesting.
Blanchard takes on
Stan Lane and Tully.
Horseman versus Midnight Express.
Sweet!
Kids, remember wrestling?
Alright,
Earlier
let's
in
see
the
what he's
day,
got.
Blanchard, cosplaying as an
I-
insurance salesman, was jumped by
nice.
Sweet Stan, who looks like a hybrid of Ric Flair and early 90s Sting. After collecting himself, Blanchard cuts a hell of a badass promo.
10 years is bubbled up inside me. 10 years all of a sudden at one time.
And why is he wearing office attire?
And everybody that's ever screwed me, anybody that's ever...
Whoa, Tully, you saved that energy for the match, huh?
Whoa, finally a match I'm excited about seeing. It took them long enough.
Well,
No
don't get
kidding.
too excited. I mean,
Woof.
promo's one thing, but the match could still be crap. We have no idea how
Bro,
rusty
never
these
know
two
when it's
are
gonna fall
be in the
apart.
ring.
A little bit more respect
All right, let's
regardless
see.
of what happened earlier today.
Whoa!
Oh, big hip
Whoa.
toss by Blanchard.
All right, nice one. Nice toss.
Tully's
All right.
making-
Oh, right in the eyes. Nice, nice.
Well, you know the ladies that come to the matches, they're gonna look.
Heads up.
They're gonna look at these
All right.
guys. And
Still going strong. Nice.
Well, imagine that. This match is actually exceeding.
Guess they were
my
reactive, unlike the others.
Yeah,
Nice.
no kidding. It looks like these guys are actually still in shape. I mean, look at them. Look at them go.
This has been a war
Oh.
between Stan Lane and
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice suplex.
Nice, nice, nice.
2, 3. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Is that it? That Stan Lane win?
Stan winning.
It looked like Todd.
Oh,
Taylor
boy.
counted to
We
3.
got an ending botch.
Now he's waving it off.
He did wave it off.
Wait a
He's
minute.
reversing the decision, and he gave it. an
What just
illegal move.
happened?
So wait.
Can we
what
rewind?
happened exactly? I mean, the announcers seem totally clueless as to what's been going on, but
They've been like that all
like
night.
that all night.
Yeah, let's look at it again.
Oh,
okay, I see
dusty
what's
finish.
going on
Okay, I
now.
see
It's
that.
one of those old
Should've
school dusty finish type spots where both guys have their shoulders down, but the guy getting pinned gets his shoulder up at the last second, so the person on the offensive actually loses the fall. It can
Oh,
be a really
boy.
good way to end a match in a dramatic twist, but everybody has to be on board to make it work. That includes the announcers who couldn't have given less of a shit at this point.
2, 3.
Well, you can tell in their voice they gave it up.
Is that it? That Stan Lane win?
Stan winning.
Mintel, what are you
Undoubtedly,
doing?
The best match on the card is ruined by a confusing finish. Well, if that isn't an opening to give up now, I don't know what is.
No
Hey, man,
kidding.
it was your idea to review this thing, okay? We've made
You
it
brought
this
this
far in
here.
the show. At this point, we might as well just stick it out and make it to the end. Come hell or high water.
Yeah, crap.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit, like, really? Did no one ever think about letting Rosenblum and Dutch know about the finishes? Or were they, like, so bored they were like, oh, wait, that was supposed to happen? Did they forget? Like, how do you forget? Like, like, you'd think they would have been like, okay, so I guess they forgot to write down the notes, like, oh yeah, Dusty finish coming up, okay. Hey. Let's just keep going. I gotta feel bad for Tully and Stan there. They did have it all, but oh boy. You know what's bad when the one with the confusing finish is the best one of the night so far. Anyway,
Up next, we have the one-man gang taking on the
hey.
human tomato juice dispenser, Abdullah the Butcher. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this
you
one.
know where this is gonna
Things
go.
get off to a wild start as the one-man gang gently taps Abby in the head with a chain while stomping loudly on the mat. Not sure that's how it's
Wow,
supposed
not
to
even
work, but
hiding
what do I
anything.
know? I'm not a hero of wrestling.
And oh
Okay,
my God, the
how
blood.
deep did it
The
cut?
fork. Look at that. Abdullah's got the fork. and now he's
Okay,
heading
ow.
The one-man gang.
No, there are kids in the audience.
Oh boy, that's a way to just.
Drinking the blood.
He's
Oh,
okay, yeah, that's gotta. Wait, doesn't?
There is no
I was like,
justice
doesn't
for the fork in the
doesn't
ring.
Abdullah have hepatitis or something?
Oh,
I
God, Rosa,
gotta remember
shut the
that. I
hell
think.
up already.
So
Can we move
after
on?
all that gore, the match ends when the referee throws the match out for reasons? That
What?
does it. I hate wrestling now. This pay-per-view has successfully made me hate wrestling.
Well, hey, don't look now.
Oh,
but the next
Snuka and
match
Bob
might actually
Orton.
be okay. It's Jimmy Snuka taking on Bob Orton.
In a room that is definitely not a refurbished storage closet with a slapdash poker table thrown in, we see surveillance footage showing Randy's dad cheating at cards. Well, I've seen blood feuds started over less.
My man can suplex from his knees, brother. He's so good, so fine.
Snuka's
He's so
just like,
sweet. There's
I
no man
hate
of the
being
hour,
here.
man of the power.
Yeah, but I could tell that from like the.
You got the Cowboys dander up. Can't wait
Dandruff?
to step in the ring with you, Snuka. And Albano, stick your nose in there one time. I'll slap you, boy.
Oh
I feel
boy.
like Orton and Albano, like they are wasted on this show. These guys are genuine legends of wrestling, and this is their gold watch, or rather a tin watch painted yellow.
Snuka and the Ace have a serviceable match here.
Okay.
Nothing too special. The highlights include Orton working on Snuka's arm for a legit 5 minutes. The announcers
Seriously,
arguing
5?
like an old married couple.
But they've been
So
in
you're
the
trying,
ring so
no,
much
you're
together.
trying to
There's
call
no
this like
surprise
some
here.
stupid UCLA Oregon
UCLA?
basketball game or a football game. No,
Is that
this
Dutch?
is wrestling. Anything goes.
They've
The
been in
last
this
match should have
world
told you
for
that.
so
The
long.
last match should have told you that.
And then suddenly,
But Bob Orton right now dominating Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
They are saying the
are
F
you
word.
saying Bob's up?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Brian, they are. Let's
Oh,
just...
boy. There's the blood now. This.
After an assist from
Oh,
Captain
boy.
Luke, Snooker wins the match with his trademark flying crossbody.
Well, good. You know, that
Okay,
match, it wasn't
good,
amazing,
but,
it told a good story.
Legacy's
The crowd was
a
really into it.
Snooker
For the first
little
time all
boy.
night, I can say I had no problems watching this match.
You were saying? Oof. Yeah,
So finally,
dead.
it's time for... You know what? We've made it this
Last
far.
one, main event.
I really don't think I can go through with this.
Oh, come on, Adam. I know the show's been bad so far, but
No,
I mean...
no. It's not just that. It's just, well, look at this promo.
You don't want to play cards with me because I'll cheat. You want to play 21? I got 22. You want to play blackjack?
What?
I got 2 of those too. You want to play aces and eights? Maybe I got too many of those too. Mr. Cameraman, get your ass back up here. Hello? I'm talking to you. DDT, DDT, DDT.
Good boy.
Think about it.
Oof. That's...
Poor Jake. I mean, I'm
Really
glad
hard.
he's doing better now, but
Look, this
jeez,
show
look
took
back
place
at this.
in a really
Rough.
bad time of his life, and it just seems cruel to poke fun of him and his history of substance abuse here.
Damn,
True.
you're right. I mean,
This sucks.
maybe we should leave this one alone. You know, just skip past it. I mean, we don't want to come off as...
It's the final
insensitive
match. Might as well
jerks
cover
kicking a
it,
guy
you know?
when he's down, or... Hang on.
What?
Maybe it's not so bad.
What do you
How
mean?
so?
Think about it, Adam. Why do we talk about Heroes of Wrestling?
Because it's a show
It's
stuffed
bad?
to the gills with awful.
Yeah, overall, everything is bad, but
Mm-hmm.
why do we talk about Heroes of Wrestling?
Because of Jake Roberts.
Exactly.
I don't get
If
it.
it weren't for Jake's drunken antics, nobody would even remember that this show existed. But because of that massive meltdown that took place in the main event, it not only brought more awareness to this cesspool of a card, it made everything else on the show even worse by association. Everyone else on the card was just the opening act
Okay.
for Jake the Snake Penis Roberts, and for that, they'll be remembered forever.
Wait, you mean people
Are we sure
remember
about that?
Snooker for this more than diving off the top of a cage, or Blanchard more than being in the Four Horsemen, or Iron Sheik more than being a WWF champion?
All that
If
and more,
only.
and we have good old drunk as a skunk Jake Roberts to thank for it.
Well, when you put it like that, I feel better about this. I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Too late.
Wait, no, I've changed my mind.
Too late. You already.
God help us. So here,
Yep. Finally, the main event. And before I move on, I gotta feel bad for Jake Roberts. Like, again, I think it's just the bad way he left the companies and, well, his past trauma with his dad, Grizzly. Poor Jake. He's trying to draw on sorrows and just all the wrong reasons. I mean, like I said, I'm glad he's doing better now. Thanks to, well, the fans, support, and Diamond Dallas Page. Don't forget that. I wonder if he's still with AEW now. I haven't really heard from him in a while. Still, it's really glad to see him still running about, so. Anyway, let's check out the low point of his time. Let's get this main event underway and wrap this story up.
for the cliff notes. First, Jake makes his way down the ramp, his tonsils swimming in Jack Daniels. He waits a minute, then he
Bye,
decides
Neidhart.
to
Oh,
head
okay,
to the
bye.
back.
When he walked back, look, to me, this has got
What's
to be
he
a
doing?
psychological flaw, if you ask me.
Exactly what it is.
Is he
Psychological
trying to
ploy.
argue with the promoter?
Right.
After what I can only assume was a very spirited debate with the promoter, Jake
Probably,
runs
yeah.
back out to the ring area and proceeds to sexually assault a fan.
Neidhart
boy.
leaves the ring here, no doubt asking himself what he'd done in a past life to deserve working a match with this sot.
Cocaine?
I said
Nope.
past life.
The two
True.
of them try to put on something resembling
I don't know,
a match.
probably
The
the Montreal
combination
school
of
job.
Age and abused substances make it a bit of a chore to watch. But 5 minutes into the match, the real fun
And here it
begins.
comes.
And the anvil's out of here. The anvil's
Oh, God.
gotten out of harm's way, and the fans love the snake.
I'm
Knowing
good.
The guys in the back couldn't cut away to a disinterested crowd fast enough, or for long enough.
We eventually cut back to Jake
Oh, boy.
lying in the middle of the ring with a snake on top of him. Perhaps he's hoping that he'll fall asleep and the world will just fade away.
The plan
If
for a
only.
second main event match is
Hi,
immediately
Bundy.
scrapped as King Kong Bundy and Yokozuna come out and make it an impromptu tag match. Looks more like
Gotta
somebody
save this
ate
man
his
somehow.
Bundy. Bundy is
too
accompanied to
late.
the ring by his mini-me, Actually, that's promoter Bill Stone, who decided to come down to ringside to watch his grand vision implode before his very eyes.
God bless the other three in this match. He managed to work around Jake's corpse for a few minutes, right up until the hot tag when Bundy quickly splashes Jake the Snake for a mercifully fast 3 count. Neither of them were the legal man, of course. But
who cares?
At this point, nobody cared.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
you?
is substance abuse with style. Jake Roberts is the undisputed king of making a drunken ass out of oneself on a grand stage, and he took the crown on this night. Scott Hall only wishes he could be in Jake's league. Jeff Hardy is a boy among men.
The event comes to a close when Jake is too out of it to even hit Baby Bundy with anything, leaving Yokozuna, the man who's made only of tits, to send the fans home happy. I guess.
And that was Heroes of Wrestling. It happened. It's literally the nicest thing I can say about it.
No kidding.
This crime against
Just
wrestling makes old Grandmasters DVDs look like Wrestle Kingdom 10. Throw in one announcer who doesn't know what he's talking about, another one who does know but doesn't care, and some of the worst production values ever seen on a modern-day wrestling broadcast, and you've got one for the ages.
In spite of the dumb finish, Blanchard Lane was easily the match of the night, but they would have had to have worked hard to avoid that. Either one of them could have wrestled a broom and it still would have won top honors.
But even if the show had nothing but 5-star classics, it still probably would have been their one and only Heroes of Wrestling event. It fell well short of a break-even goal of 40,000 pay-per-view buys. Promoter Bill Stone was hoping to run multiple events on a quarterly basis, but those never happened due to the disappointing buy rate. But after watching this unmitigated shit show, I can't help but smile, knowing this is the only one of its kind.
Zane, you have no idea
God.
how much trouble you're getting into disparaging the good name of Heroes of Wrestling. You're gonna pay for those words, Zane.
Captain, you say that every
Still
time
here,
you come on
buddy.
the show, and you never deliver. How can I take you seriously?
You'll find out soon enough, Zane. Look out! Look out! Look out! Ah!
Well, that's over with.
Well, Brian, after all that insanity, maybe I could talk for a bit about how I would have booked it.
You know, Adam, I gladly welcome your
I'm actually kind of curious to see what he's got.
I'd love to hear how you would have booked Heroes of Wrestling.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have.
Beg pardon?
I wouldn't have booked this show if you had paid me $1 million, billion, schmillion. Apart from Blanchard and Lane, I would have told every wrestler to piss off. I would have taken every single wrestler who approached that venue, Bill Stone, Casino Magic, and Randy Bloody Rosenblum, and cast them all into the fiery abyss for even thinking about putting on this show.
Yeah,
wow.
You, Adam. This show isn't just the worst thing to happen to wrestling.
Man, this really broke Adam.
Or the state of Mississippi. This is the worst thing of all time. The people who created this show could not have possibly been of this earth. No, Heroes of Wrestling was clearly cooked up by the devil himself.
Oh, and I think that we just broke the final seal.
Did someone say my name?
What the?
Whoa, what's happening? Look, there isn't room for anyone else in this video.
James Mitchell?
You're precisely correct, Mr. Zane. It was me all along.
Should have known.
I told you you'd pay, Zane. He's finally here. The Dark Lord is here.
Quiet, you.
Aw. The devil himself. You are the one responsible for Heroes of Wrestling.
Of course
I'm not
I am.
surprised.
No mere mortal could have been evil enough to create something as terrifying as this. Heroes of Wrestling ruined countless careers and left a permanent scar on the psyche of foolish humans like you. That's some of my finest work.
But why?
Why am I not surprised?
Why did you unleash such blight upon the world?
Let me guess, he's
What can
bored.
I say? I live to destroy the good feelings of nostalgia, old school Raws, film franchise reboots, Woodstock '99.
Oof.
That's all me.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, actually, that explains a lot, really.
Putting all of those old wrestlers together was a recipe for disaster, and I loved every minute of it. It will go down as some of my best fantasy booking ever.
Oh, Soul's still intact, and
We've unleashed the devil.
Yep.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that.
Do you think anyone will notice?
Probably not. And besides, watching WWE these days is like hell on earth anyway.
Hey!
Oh, me.
Yeah, sometimes it can be like that, depending on the age and, well, whoever's the hell booking it. There we go. Heroes of Wrestling, done and dusted, which, let's be real, woof. I don't think even I would have done it for $1 million. I think I'm good. Yeah, I don't know why they thought these guys were the best idea, considering some of them weren't in the best ring shape, which... Oof. I mean, I don't know if they even planned any of this, which... Probably not. What do you guys think of Heroes of Wrestling? Do you think it was that bad, or is there some magic to it? Which, probably not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, like, subscribe for more. See ya!